Hey, good evening there, CEOs. I'm talking to all my creators, entrepreneurs, and high-level operators. How you guys doing tonight? Truly appreciate you. Welcome back to CEO 369 with your man, Chauncey. It's been busy. I have been doing, well, kind of like double, triple duty. Of course, with my full-time job that I have with the federal government, and then also day trading is one of the things I enjoy doing. So I've been kind of focusing on those two, but I think I'm at going on about 84. I think this will be my 84th YouTube. And yesterday I had an opportunity to work with two groups on their live feeds. Empowering Living. It was weird because I was driving home from work and it was the craziest thing. I was still able to talk using my phone to communicate with them while I was, getting through the traffic and everything and made it to the house. Then I get hit up by YouTube to do this 15-minute survey. Crazy. And then after I finished up with Empowering Living, network with a few small YouTube creators. Uh, I ended up getting on with Brother Rains, who has some awesome stuff that he was talking about with AI and just other small YouTube creators collaborating and growing. But my YouTube channel, he also asks people who has a question, put a one in the chat. He's doing a live feed, so he kind of looked at my page, gave me some tips, some tricks, asked people to subscribe, and it was beautiful. And it made me think about something. This is the crazy part. I remember when my son used to wrestle, about 5, 6 years old. And he wrestled for this group called Bethel All Stars. And the funniest part about that, they had this motto called practice, drill, and rehearse. You know, you learn the move, you practice it, so me and him would rumble and tumble around the house. He would go to his meets. I used to bet against him that he would lose to whoever he matched up with. It'd be a couple dollars here, $5 here, but when it got to like state tournaments, it'd go like $20 as a young child. And I thought about that as I'm starting my journey on YouTube to talk about being a consultant, being a coach, learning how to day trade, also being a YouTube creator. This is what I'm doing within these next 4 years of this new presidency. Inauguration is January 20th. I am pouring into myself. I'm hoping to pour into others that really be about your business. And the fascinating thing about this is that we have to begin to understand and focus on being steadfast, being loyal to ourselves, as well as helping others, but develop certain strategies for success. You know, that's the most remarkable thing when you are moving into other areas, as you may have rounded out your career, like myself, going on 30 years military and civilian government. I want to set goals for my success later on down the road. You know, about 3 years from now, I'm already eligible to retire. But if I should go 3, 4 years, I want to be ready to make that move and know that I can do that successfully as I want to develop this YouTube channel. I have to be willing to practice, to drill, and rehearse with a purpose and also be focused. You know, being on those two lives yesterday gave me inspiration, it gave me ideals, it helped me develop relationship with other content creators. And also when I'm day trading, what I love about it is this young man, his name is, I'll stick with his name that he uses on his YouTube, on his we have what do you call that, Don? Discord account. It's called the Inner Circle. And in that inner circle, him, other coaches, along with a master psychologist, along with a young lady who is a crypto whiz, along with a gentleman who knows the NASDAQ indices. He knows the Dow, the S&P, all these different indices because we trade futures. I think he said he's been doing it 7, 8 years. But the young man's a multimillionaire. He dabbles not only into the futures market, but he also real estate. He also has different YouTube accounts that he has grown over the years, and they provide him substantial residual income. But he's got very good at what he does. So I like that. That's what I want to be able to do. So I can't put all my eggs in one basket. And that's what I would highly suggest to you. So that's as a CEO, he's a creator, he's an entrepreneur, and he's a high level operator. And he does that successfully. And I believe that I can do it and also that you can do it. And that's when we start getting out of that comfort circle that my mentor, Robin Sharma, would say, who wrote the book, The 5 a.m. Club. You have to own your morning so you can elevate your life. Getting up at 5 a.m., throwing the sweats on, coming down, doing that 20-20-20 formula, phenomenal. That's gets my blood going, helps me to get all of that negative cortisol energy pushed down. When I do my YouTube channel and I have been given sound advice from Brother Baines or Empowering Life or Brother Anthony or there's so many others, but they use their different nicknames on their YouTube channel. So as I get to know those, I want to give them a shout out because they show up and they show out, which gives me inspiration to do the same thing for my YouTube channel. It gives me the inspiration to focus on studying consulting, the Consulting Bible by Alan Weiss. Gives me the inspiration to review the videos and the coaching and the teaching from YouTube Secrets. You know, Benjamin Davis and Sean Canal, and so many others that I'm just looking into. Now, when it gets down to the fact of like practicing, that is a concept. I'm really big sports fan. I mean, you may have other hobbies like cooking or other things you enjoy doing, but you have to be willing to put that work in. I did a short video talking about my workout routine that I do, and I only did 3. But when you're up to like 50, 60 push ups, same with 60 or more sit ups, or when you're doing squats, lifting weights, that's called practice. So, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, also picking up books that you enjoy on a subject that you really enjoy, you're able to begin to be able to speak and have knowledge, be able to have kind of like storytelling. I had a person that I had asked a question today, and I basically simply said that my job as an administrative officer with the work that I do, I have to be able to teach in the areas of my expertise as an administrative officer, as a subject matter expert, like it was told to me, as if I'm teaching it to a third grader so that they can understand the areas of budget and finances, systems that we use when it comes to the areas of HR, human resources, manpower, personnel, all of the benefits that go along with it. I mean, I'm keeping it on a high level at times, but then sometimes you have to drill down on a granular level and get your point across. Same thing when I talk about my fleet inventory. I don't want it to be said that someone's driving a vehicle that might not, that person exchanged a vehicle, but we haven't updated the database as well as property. You know, the government spends millions of dollars on various technology, various, whether it's furniture, different things like that. And we have to account for it. Same like you would do for in your household. You got to account for everything that's in your household. Something get damaged, you want to get it fixed. You know what I'm saying? If something comes up missing, you want to have the proper insurance so that you can ensure it can be replaced, market value. I can go on and on and on. You know, but the bottom line, the importance of your authentic self, because people relate to people that are authentic. And again, going back to when my son wrestled, as he got older, he started, because my son was a big kid, you know, not fat, but he was just strong. So little kids around, so my son would have to match up against some other bigger kids, and that's when it got tough. I used to be like, I got this 20 twin, you know, that I'm gonna bet against you. And my son, that's how I would have him bring out his A game. That was the funniest part. It was my way of saying I made things actionable so that my son could understand the importance of bringing his A game. He has a soft heart, soft spirit, but he enjoyed the sport. But I was like, dude, sometimes you have to practice so you can get these down. That's what I say for myself as well as for you. What are some of the things that you do? How do you go about getting yourself ready for your YouTube channel? If you have a side hustle, if you have a full time job, drop a comment inside of this YouTube page. You know, let me know. I told you some things that I do. Like I say again, I like to, as they say, Robin Sharma would say, the 2020 formula: 20 minutes of work where you do a workout, you build up a sweat. Next 20 minutes is going to be a period of reflection, meditation, prayer, whatever it is. If you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, if you're Buddhist, spirituality is key in that area. And then the final is growth, learning something that you really want to do. That's why I say studying for me is the ultimate. Going into these next 4 years, it's going to be on and popping. I'm going to do things that I never thought I could do. That's my challenge to myself, and I would challenge you guys. In 2025, you should be doing some things that you have never done before, experienced before, risking it all. Because I think America has risked it all with the reelection of soon to be my commander in chief, Donald J. Trump. Go figure. It's wide open. You know, everybody can do whatever, well, within good reason, whatever it is that you wish to do. So I wanted to challenge you to set aside 10 minutes daily to record yourself on the things that you're doing on your camera phone, on your laptop. Play it back. Identify your strengths and areas of improvement. Now, this is the funniest thing about a lot of people. Some people don't like being on camera. Sometimes, you know, we have like tomorrow's Wednesday, and is tomorrow Wednesday? Yes, tomorrow is Wednesday. So, what we end up doing, I have for all of my staff, both at the main office and in the outlying field offices, I'll have a meeting with everyone. Now, when I come on, I like to put people on camera. Don't nobody want to get on camera. I'm like, what's the dealio? You know, but as flexible can get, because I don't have nothing to hide. Pop the camera on. Let's do this. And that would be my challenge to you guys. In the chat or in the comments, let me know what it is that you challenged yourself with, that you set aside. Now the next one is drill. You know, remember how we had to do the fire drill or earthquake drill when we were kids? You had to get underneath the table, or you had to stand up and march out, get in line, go out to a certain area, do whatever. That's the same thing. When you're drilling on the things that you enjoy doing, again, being a YouTube content creator, I have to drill. I have to put the videos out. I have to let people get to know people. I also have to be comfortable when I'm looking at another person's YouTube channel to make a genuine comment, you know, positive, negative. But 90% of the time, because they're growing, I try to, you know, give them thumbs up, let them know what I believe would be awesome as I relate to their conversation, what they're sharing. Same thing when I'm doing day trading. You know, I have to come in, do my daily chart, top down analysis. I then have to go out to my chart and from a top-down analysis, decide on which time frame, whether it's 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, an hour, or if it's going to be 4 hours, or if it's going to be daily. I haven't gone past 5 minutes. Some people are trading at seconds, minutes. I have not gotten that sharp, but to put on a trade, understanding what my stop loss is going to be, understanding what my entry is going to be, and what my take profit is going to be. I work that probabilities is the name of the game when you're dealing with day trading. And sometimes, as I'm learning this, you have to understand risk management, meaning how much money are you willing to lose? They call it a 2-for-1 ratio, 3-to-1 ratio. I want to put $100 down to make $200. I want, if you got thousands, I want to put $1,000 risk to make $2,000 or 3,000, depending on what your risk management is. So those are some things that I ask you to concentrate on your goals that you have set for yourself. Drill to the point of mastery. Personal mastery is a key thing that I believe a lot of people are setting themselves up for in this new year. I can't believe that it's January 14th. We're that deep into the game right now. So that would be an awesome thing to do as you break down that process into small parts, like with YouTube and being a content creator, you have the intro, you have the hook, you have the call to action. You drill it down, each one separately. Just like I told you about day trading, you drill down. You find what time frame you want to trade on, you identify your stop loss, you look at your entry, and then you identify your take profit, and you use other indicators, whether it's the candlesticks, whether it's the indicators, to find that time that you're going to enter into a trade. You can come in at a market, you can come in at a limit. It's so fascinating. As I'm learning the language, as I'm beginning to understand the process, again, sports analogy is starting to slow down. I'm starting to see it, I'm starting to understand it. Coaching, comfortable talking with people, comfortable having this conversation as I'm developing this YouTube content, learning how to edit, create a thumbnail. My wife's taught me that. She's been in this game for a hot minute, so she learning it herself. She's developing better content, better aspects of it. But I want us to be at the point when it's time to retire, do other things, that you're ready. You're not just starting at that point. You already got something locked in. And what a great time, like I say again, the next 4 years to be able to do that in. Engage. Oh man, that piece right there. I want to encourage you guys to comment one thing that you believe that you might struggle on with the thing that you're trying to learn. Share it in the comment, whether it's you a small YouTube creator, whether it's you working on a project, if you like be an auto mechanic, whether you like breaking fixing cars, whether you might like gardening, whatever it is. Boom, drop it in. Young lady yesterday. Oh man, she had a phenomenal. I wish I could remember her name off the top of my head, but I'm gonna tell you this. When I watched her video, she had piece of paper, couple piece of paper, and she does budgeting. That's what it is. Boops in budget. B like Betty Boop. 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 The letter N. Budget. I watched her video. Phenomenal. I mean, what I liked about it is she pulled down each one thing she was working on 2025. She had this little heart, each one just flawless. I commend her. That is boots in budget. I hope I said that right. Go and check her out. She's awesome. But put that down. Engage. I want to engage with you guys. Like I say again, we talked about practicing, getting that down. Like I say again, Robert Sharma would tell you that you must, in order to develop a habit, there is a 66-day minimum that you must work on that. And then proven psychologists have studied it. And they say On average, for the period of mastery at anything that you do, it takes a minimum of 2 hours and about 45 minutes each day for 10 years to become a master. So imagine if you put that time in. Again, I'm only going on my second month on YouTube. 84 videos. I told you I got 5 million videos. I'm gonna lock in with YouTube one way or another. I'm gonna get me some hours in. I'm gonna get me some subscribers. I'm gonna create me 3 million shorts. I'm gonna have fun with this because that's what it's all about. Doing you and feeling confident, feeling comfortable. How do you do that? How do you get comfortable? Just like if you know anything about Michael Jackson, if you know anything about the next MJ, Michael Jordan, they always rehearse. Kobe Bryant, Simone Biles, God, you name it. These men and women that put that time in, put that work in their profession. You know, I love sports. Tom Brady, I think he got rings on all fingers, that he took one from my Seattle Seahawks. But again, the professions could be endless, whether it's music, whether it's medicine, you know, better understanding your health and getting on a regimen. You have to rehearse. And it's again, like I say again, like I brought up my son when he was learning how to wrestle, teaching that and helping people understand that you have to rehearse gives you confidence to perform under pressure, especially when recording live, high stake content, when you're planning a day trade, when you have a consulting session with someone else and they're relying on you to assist them to give them their breakthrough, you know. So much goes into that practice and drilling to get to that rehearse part that a lot of people believe and feel they can just rush in. Like I say again, this YouTube channel that I built, CEO369, I'm rehearsing it so I can, or I'm practicing it so I can then begin to drill down and I can begin to rehearse and I can get the tips and the coaching from others to help me to get a better quality product. Same thing with the day trading. I'm learning from a team in a Discord group that can help me to succeed so I can move into that next level. Same way with coaching. I am studying and have a mentor that's helping me step through the consulting coaching phase so I can get certified so then I can go out and do that thing. And a lot of time I tell people, especially in YouTube as a creator, before do a full run through of your video. Now you can do it in front of on the camera. You can do it in front of a mirror. Just watch your flow. See how you go. Once you get into that flow state, like none other, man, things just begin to go when you grow. Miss Gwen, I would tell you, I think she's like 60 some years old. This woman come on with a certain essence, and hers is just boom, straight to you. Like I said last night, Brother Rains, he came with it. He was live. He let the people know. He engaged with them. Boom, 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 boom. People's just popping up because he has a good flow about what he does. He's able to talk. He's able to show on his video what he's looking at. He chose me out of all these people. And next thing I know, he's like, give me your YouTube account. I gave it to him. Boom, he brought it up. He pointed out some things. He told people, go out and check me out, so on and so forth. I was like this, positive and negative. Give it to me. That's what I'm here for. I have to be willing to put myself out there and let it do what it do. Because I ain't what's the worst that can happen? Someone can give you good advice. Someone can tell you like, hey, this this is something you may want to work on. That I'm all about it. I wish I could have been in when YouTube first started with Google, that whole relationship, all that. But I'm in November 11, 2024, And now it's January 14th, 2025. Let's see what next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, full year is. Most of these men and women get monetized sometimes, and I just have been looking at the averages, unless you're like viral and you shoot to the stars. It's like 5 years. If I already said that I'm looking at the next 4 years and I start now, I can only get better. And it's my pleasure to do this because I hope I only am able to help one person, two people, three people, whatever it is. That's why I ask you guys to comment, to communicate with me, because it's important that I get the feedback so I can improve my process and what I do. A lot of things I like to give with you guys, you know, as you're the value of preparation. Just remember, rehearsing is your safety net. It is the bridge between good and great. So you may feel like, oh, I'm just good or whatever. When you're talking sports, if you want to get great, you got to put that work in to get over to this side, to greatness. Same thing I say about YouTube content, day trading, whatever it is that you're doing, coaching, consulting. You got to put that work in. You know, Sometimes I get up, I still go in there, put them sweats on. Sometimes I was like, okay, I'm gonna start my coffee before I start doing a push up or a sit up or lifting a weight, because sometimes I just gotta have that aroma of fresh coffee brewing so I can get stimulated and motivated. But I give myself grace also. You know, they call it, when you work out, you need a period of recovery. So sometimes I'll take that time and I'll just flow it into my meditation portion, or spend some time with my Rottweiler, Zuri. She liked to come down and sit on me or wonder what it is I'm doing. Why is she being fed at this time? But, we just, it's some great things. So my takeaways, on this, key takeaways, I'll put it in a summary, is to practice daily, drill intentionally, and rehearse like it's showtime. That's what the Lakers. Oh my God, I hate the Lakers. When I was growing up, I grew up in Los Angeles. My brother was a Lakers fan, and I was a Celtic fan. I've never been to Boston, Massachusetts. I don't know why I started I think me and my brother had that's that thing. When you have sibling rivalries. If he liked the Lakers, I liked the Celtics. If he liked, back in the day, the Cowboys, I liked the Pittsburgh Steelers. It was all. I think one sports team that we did like, grew up in St. Louis, born and raised. We liked the St. Louis Cardinal, the baseball team. That's about the only team that we liked together. But everything else, it was, he liked this, I liked that. So again, Lakers, they used to call them Showtime because when they hit the court, Magic, Kareem, all these guys, a lot of you young bucks don't know back about that time period. I mean, what I'm seeing on the NBA nowadays, I'm like, next, I flip it over to something else. But, it's just all about very being passionate about what it is that you enjoy doing. My call to action again, I would ask you to share what your project progress, I should say, is. Here we are, January 14th, 2025. Tell me how you feel about how you're doing, how things are coming along. I'm going to tell you how I feel. Sometimes I'd be like, ooh, I only got these many, but I feel phenomenal. You know, Click the camera, come talk to you guys, have a blast at it. Nothing says that it's uh, you are not it. You make yourself it, the it factor. Become the it factor in what it is that you're doing, and you'll see some most amazing things. Also, I'd like for you guys to like this uh, video. Give me a like. Subscribe to at CEO369, and also share with others. If you feel like someone will get something out of this, I hope that you get something out of it and that you will share with someone else. Tell people about my YouTube page. Like I say again, Brother Rains told me to put a little bit more details in the about and why created my YouTube channel, I did that. I actually went over, and I said I went over by like 400 words, so I had to shorten it up. But I did it. I wrote my what my YouTube channel is all about, and it's the encouragement of others. It's to let people know that you are important. It's to let people know to honor themselves. Let them know that they should love themselves. And also, finally, that they should respect themselves. And I want to kind of let you know, especially wherever your journey is, whether you're a content creator, whether you have put yourself set up for something in this 2025, build your passion. It's your journey. It's all about you staying steadfast and being loyal, giving yourself some grace, and understanding what your vision is. You know what I mean? If you love cooking and you thought you made the dish right, but it didn't taste right, see what those ingredients that it is that you put in there, you know, and understand that your vision, your audience, like my YouTube channel, I want to build that community. And for yourself, stay consistent as creators, entrepreneurs, and high level operators, and just keep pushing forward. What do you got to lose? As my mentor, Robert Sharma, would say, if you own your morning, you're going to elevate your life. You guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk soon. Goodbye.